Whoops. What have we done? Oh my god. Somewhere along the line, I got out of balance. I wasn't listening to myself anymore. I wasn't honoring my physical or mental needs. I got completely wrapped up in this like online connected digital world and this hustle of growing my channel, and got a little too attached to the idea of this being a career for me. And I made myself sick because of it. I was really struggling with my mental health and physical health, which shows itself in eczema. My face had broken out and was cracked and flaky and bleeding, and it was really painful and uncomfortable and unsightly. Something I have a really hard time being in public with. And so I just needed to get away. I needed to get away from the internet. I needed to get away from my own ideas wrapped up around doing this YouTube thing. And I really needed to focus more of my energy on myself and on Frank and our relationship and my relationship with Troy. So that's what we did. We got away and we just disappeared into our own little world in nature. This stretch of Vancouver Island's west coast is one of my absolute favorites. It's so diverse in the sights you can enjoy, in the sounds, in the way the waves break, in the sounds that are made as the waves come in and wash over the different terrain, from sand to little pebbles to bigger pebbles to hard rocks. And so I find all of that really, really soothing. But during the time we were there, it was also really dynamic in terms of weather. Within one day, just oscillating back and forth between being sunny and almost warm feeling, and then just like dark and ominous, and like these thick clouds and wind just blowing snow sideways. The snow here isn't the most common thing to encounter. So for me, I found it really exciting to be part of something that I don't often get to experience. I'm always amazed by the surfers here, how determined they are to enjoy their hobby, that they'll just get in this frigid water, which the main surf season's in the winter. The ocean's always cold, but to get in the cold ocean in winter when it's cold outside, especially early in the morning and the sun hasn't really come up, and there's like a skiff of snow on the ground and the beach is kind of frozen together, is just so incredible. But Frank is definitely the opposite. He's not a morning dog and he does not want to spend all day being outside being cold. So what we would do is Troy and I would get up early and enjoy watching time pass on the beach, go for a walk or watch the sunrise, something like that, and leave Frank in the van with the heat on, warm and cozy to sleep in. Then we would go back and have lunch and spend the afternoon with Frank at the beach playing, which worked very well for him. He really, really enjoyed his time at the beach, and it was just enough to get him tired, but not too much to push him over the edge. After a couple days at my favorite spot along the island's west coast, we headed over to a nearby beach that was a bit more protected. As much as I like where we were, it's really intense, the energy that comes in off the ocean. The waves crash loudly, it can get really chaotic. And that's really great to like help me get out of my head and like kind of like drown out all like the racing thoughts, but also like really charges me with energy. And what I needed to do was to slow down and to like build to listen. So it was great to like kind of like wipe the slate of like city life and busy online life, and then go somewhere to a quieter beach where we could just enjoy slow days strolling on the beach. We had some incredible wildlife encounters, as you will see coming up. and quite a bit of snow. Like I said, it's not the most common to have snow on the stretch of coast, and it just kept coming. This is quite the feat of driftwood construction. Frank, what has it got in its pockets? What has it got in its pockets, Frank? As one day rolled into the next, we enjoyed a very slow pace of life. The beach we were at had hardly any visitors, so it was really just us, is what it felt like. Me and Frank and Troy. And because I had been languishing for quite a while, I didn't really have it in me to stage shots or set up shots, to film myself doing things. And I also really wasn't into being on camera or talking to the camera, so I didn't. Instead, I just focused on reigniting my own spark of creativity by filming the things that I'm inspired to film, which is the type of stuff I've filmed and photographed my entire life. The nature around me, the perfect crest of a wave, or the way it washes up and kind of slows before it turns back, or like the animal footprints and all those types of things. And so I really appreciate that Troy and I were in a similar mood, and we didn't really talk a lot to each other. I was not only not talking to the camera, but we weren't really talking a lot. We were just kind of being quiet, a lot of the time in our own worlds, but together. So I really appreciate that, and that I was able to be with someone I care about, but also have the space I needed to do the work I needed to do. Get it, bud. Get it. Get the stick. That was the coolest thing I've ever seen. So cool. What? The seagull is pissed. Frank's like, what did I miss, guys? What just happened? Good morning. It is sunny out and I have slept in immensely. It's like 10 o'clock. and it feels good. Day 5, waking up at the beach. I hope you enjoyed coming along for these slow days along the coast with me. This is one of my favorite places to spend time and is the place I crave to go to most when I'm in need of healing. This is now 3 weeks in the future maybe that I'm recording this. I feel a lot better. I feel a lot more inspired and motivated, and I feel like I'm learning to set better boundaries around myself and everything I get myself into, especially in the online world. So yeah, that's it for this video. I do have a cute clip of Frank coming up to send you off on your way. But before I go, I wanted to let you know that I'm now able to offer annual memberships on Patreon, and I've put a 7% discount if you sign up for the full year. The benefit of doing this is it's a one-time payment, and for as little as about $30 US, you get a year access to all my extra content. I post there a couple times a week, photos, stories, insights, behind the scenes content, uncut footage, all that kind of stuff. There's a couple tiers, but that's where it would start if you wanted to sign up for a yearly membership. Saves you and me processing fees, and then you don't have like all those extra charges. So yeah, if you're interested, there's a link down below of where you can find my Patreon, and I look forward to maybe seeing you over there. If not, hopefully I will see you here in the next video. We head from the beach inland into these magical snowy trees and rivers, and it was so wonderful. So I'm looking forward to bringing you along next time. And yeah, I really appreciate you watching, especially if you watched to the end. I mean, if you didn't watch to the end, you're not seeing this. So I appreciate you for being here. And yeah, we'll see you soon. Bye.